were good days.
Nothing like sleeping in a car. It's all right.
Falling asleep on the subway or something.
Well, he's the king of falling asleep on the subway.
Mugged
You do?
twice on the subway.
Really?
Yeah.
Reggie used to do that a lot. Reggie Conquest.
Oh, really?
We'd see him the next day, be like, man. I'm like, what? He's like, I didn't get home till like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, why? He's like, I woke up out in Rockaway. I'm like, Jesus
I've had
Christ.
That happened to me where I woke up. I'd missed because I lived in the Washington Heights, and I would miss it.
that's
I'd
way
get up to
high
the
up.
end and be like, all right, I have a few more stops, and I would pass out, sit there, go all the way out to the Rockaways, wake up out there, and be like, fuck, fall back asleep, wake up, and just like all night.
But that
hours.
sleep is unquestioned. That sleep
It's
is
wacky.
almost better than I think it's better than sleeping at home.
Yeah, but
It's
you're-
like when
it was after like
you don't think
it was after like 40 beers.
kidding
It,
me?
it reminds me of falling asleep in the backseat of the
Sure,
car when
yeah.
like my uncle was driving, or falling asleep in like 7th period in high school.
But
that was a
here's
sleep.
where some of that's negated when you wake up like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you lose
Going
some
through
of-
your pocket.
No,
That's
I've
part
done
of the
that where
rush.
You wake up in like the park or some shit. I've done that a couple times, and you just wake up and you're just like, "What have I done?"
The craziest
Woke up in the park.
Yeah,
What are you, a werewolf?
No, when I was a kid.
He's got blood all over his face.
You woke up in the park.
Well, when you're a kid and you're just getting drunk, yeah, you pass out.
The craziest one
That's
is,
right. You're a city kid.
Eric Bergstrom. You've heard this story. He woke up on the AirTran.
Whoa!
So he fell asleep on the subway. and
Bad
in some
transfer.
kind of sleepy stupor, he got on the AirTran, which means you had to swipe.
Buy a ticket.
He had
That's
to
not
get
the
a
same
ticket,
transfer.
And he got on there. He was like, JFK Terminal A. What the fuck?
You know how legendary that story would have been, though, if he got in a flight just anywhere?
Yeah.
He's like, Cincinnati. What the fuck?
That was at Skankfest. Chris O'Connor. Chris O'Connor.
Yeah, funny guy.
Dude, he
Shout out to him.
was doing mushrooms or something, and was like
Allegedly.
No, I think he was pretty public about it. And it was like 3 a.m, and he's like, I got to see the mountains, man.
Oh, no.
Got on a flight and like came to in Aspen.
Shut up.
I swear to God, I was like, I don't know. I just had this urge to see the mountains, and he came to, and he's like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we're in Vegas. There's mountains all around us.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Damn.
That is one of the craziest things I've ever heard.
Holy
We all
shit.
thought it
I
was
did
fake.
it once. I did it once, and I mean, you know the joke because you were there when I wrote it. But we were leaving Michael Che's house once, Mark, at like 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
We were both wrecked, and I remember maybe it was 6 a.m. I don't know. We walk out, and Mark and I had stumbled out. We go our separate ways, and a cab walks up to me, and he goes, he just sees me stumbling, and he's trying to rip me off, and he goes, JFK. And I was, he goes, LaGuardia is what he said. LaGuardia. And I said, yeah, all right. I just get in the car. I was fucked up. So he starts
You
driving me
buying,
to
big
LaGuardia.
guy? Let's
Yeah.
go.
So he's driving me to LaGuardia, and true story, I fucking sober up in the joke. I say, I come to, and 20 minutes later, I was like, whoa, JFK. That's what I did. But in reality, I was like, it took me like 20 minutes to realize, and we had to turn back. I was like, no,
Jesus.
wait.
Wow.
We were bombed. That was the night when Michael Che was pouring us, like Johnny Walker Blue, and I was like, you were wasting this on two shit-faced dudes
Yeah.
who don't know the difference right
Sure.
now.
Good point.
I got all banged up at Patty's one night. It's one of those things where they like shut the door and you're
Yeah.
like, cool, summer night, and it's like now like 6:15 a.m. or
Yeah.
whatever. Stumble out, the sun's coming up, and I just was like so drunk and just like, man, I love fucking comedy. This was great. This is so cool. I get in a car and I live up by the GWB, and I was like, I get out to get a Gatorade, and I'm like, you know what? I've never walked across the GWB. I'll do that.
Hey.
It's like 6:30 in the morning.
Sun's coming up.
I don't realize they used to, I don't know if he's still there, they used to have a guy sit on the GWB to talk you down from jumping.
Shut the fuck up.
There wasn't a net there.
That's a great
Up until
gig.
a couple of years ago.
How do you get that gig?
So I'm up there, dude. I'm like, my neck's up, my like collar's undone. I look like I just got hit by a bus. And he's
That's
like,
great.
how you doing, man? I'm like, just loving life right now. But like really like
She left you, huh, big guy?
And he was like,
Take the kids on you?
he was like, don't do it, man, or something. He's like, it's not work. Are you good? And I'm like, yeah. And then it all hit. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, I just came to watch the sunrise, dude, or whatever.
Damn.
But he was like slowly
Yeah, they all
creeping
say
up to
that.
me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if they put like on the other side, it's like a Jeff Ross guy? Like, you look like shit. You should jump.
You got
suck.
halitosis.
Yeah, like a roaster.